Hello! In this video, we are going to explain how to work with USD references and payloads using Shift. In this example, we are going to create references and payloads in an empty stage, pointing to existing prims of this kitchen USD asset. We are going to create a reference to the north group, another reference to the west group, and a payload pointing to the dining table group. Those references and payloads will be assigned to different prims that we are going to create to this empty stage. So here we have a Shift workflow that opens the stage and adds different prims, one for the north, for the west, and the table groups. Then we have this USD prim reference add operator, where we need to connect the prim object and specify the mode of the reference, that can be reference or payload. In this case, we are going to create a reference to the north group. There is a first way you can set references, that is using dictionaries. You just need to set information for the file path and prim path and connect the output dictionary to this reference input block. There is a second way to set references, that is using the USD SDF reference create operator. In this operator, you need to specify the reference or payload mode, and again setting the file path and prim path. Then the output reference object needs to be connected to this input reference block. But also there is a third way you can set references, that is specifying the file path and prim path directly to the add operator. In this case, we just keep the reference input block empty. And note that here we are creating a payload to that table group. Then at the end, we just save the stage. So now we can run this workflow. If we check the result in USD view by reopening the stage, we can see the prims created, where the west group is a reference, north group is also a reference, while the table group is a payload that we can actually unload and load again. Okay, so with Shift you can also query information from references and payloads and remove them. We have this second workflow that opens the stage and gets the north group and west group. And here we have the USD prim reference get that basically returns a list of references and payloads that exist inside this prim. We have also the USD SDF reference query operator that basically splits the information of a reference into a file path and a prim path. And as I was mentioning before, you can also remove references and payloads. This USD prim reference remove operator works quite similar to the add one by specifying the mode, reference or payload, connecting the prim object, and then you can also connect the reference via dictionary or reference object, or you can also in this case set the file path and prim path directly to this node. Then again, we can save the output stage. Let's run this workflow and check the result in USD view. This time we can reload all layers. And as you can see here, we have the west and north group being empty. And we keep the table as a payload that we can unload and load it again as before. So these are some of the features you can use from Shift to support USD references and payloads. That's all for now. Thanks.